Welcome to Workshop Wednesday,
where we take you into our workshop once a week.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Vicki.
And we are excited to be back with you. We had a week off and we'll explain a little bit about that later. But before we get into all that, we wanted to tell you what project we are posting this week. So we talked about it, I think, a couple weeks ago, and it's taken us way longer than it should have because we made one version and we had to scrap that. And then we made this version, then we had a storm in the middle, but we are done. So this week we are releasing our outdoor faux birdhouse DIY. And you may be saying, what? Well, you gotta check it out. We're gonna post it tomorrow on Thursday, so we'll put a link to that and you can check that out. So, Mom.
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
A little bit of a storm came through Tallahassee, Hurricane Michael. Wow, I don't know that we were really prepared for that. It was way more intense than I thought it would be. You know, we certainly didn't get a direct hit. It was actually, it took a little more northerly turn, which actually was very beneficial for Tallahassee. Instead of coming within 30 miles of Tallahassee, it came within 50. So that 20 miles would have made a big difference.
And it was classified as a Cat 4, Hurricane Michael was, but when it hit us, it was probably about a Cat 1, but it was intense winds. We had lots of trees down all around Tallahassee. We were lucky enough to not have much damage in our area, in our houses, except for just debris and things like that.
And houses, you know, the house right next to me had two huge trees come down in their yard. Thankfully, they fell across, not onto the house. Just feeling very, very lucky that we didn't have any tree damage.
This is the worst storm we've ever been through, and we've been prepared. We're used to storms, but having lived through this one, Mom has come up with some tips that she wants to share with you guys that would be great if you go through this kind of storm or really any
intense storm, weather, emergency.
Yeah.
But there were some things that we had already prepped for it, and we've done that hurricane prep post before. It was really nice that it had all that stuff ready to go. We have it in our Milwaukee pack out, and I just rolled that into the house, and I don't know, I just felt very secure in knowing that all those things were ready, and I got all my lighting out, got the water and all those things. But the one thing I failed to do in a timely manner was to make ice, and you need to make ice and put it in your freezer to make sure your freezer is full because it helps to remain cold. Zip bags, Ziploc bags of water, put them in there, it fills it up. Another thing, I didn't do this, but my daughter-in-law and Steph did it, is to freeze a cup of water, put a quarter on top, lay it on there, and then if the power is out and you're not home, just know that it's out. If that falls to the bottom, you know that everything in the freezer thawed. Now my daughter-in-law did this. It fell to the bottom in her in-house freezer. In the garage, it never thawed. So she knew that was safe. You know, we gathered up a bunch of our things that use batteries, and you need to be sure if you're doing that, charge everything. We charged all of our Ryobi batteries, Rigid, all of those things, so we could use our battery-powered equipment. My favorite thing is this, and this is just a jug of water with one of those headlamps. This is so simple, but it worked. And I put this in my kitchen, and it was just a beacon. It just lit that space up, so when you're moving from room to room, very easy to see things. This would probably be my favorite light. I had two of these. I'm gonna turn it on, it's gonna be very bright. Let's see, here we go. This was great for in individual bedrooms to sit and read by, perfect light. And lastly, to make it through that first night that we were here without power, a battery-powered fan. Let us know what your hurricane tips or severe weather tips are and put those in the comments so we can share with each other. Next up, we're heading to Steph's house, and she has a fast DIY to share with you.
Today on Fast DIY, I'm going to show you how to make a cover for your bathtub. And you may be saying, what, a cover? It's a bathtub. You want it to be open. Well, when I moved into my house 5 years ago, I had this nice big tub, and it was great, but I thought, you know, I'm not going to use that really that often. It'd be nice if I could figure out a way to cover it or use it for storage or something like that. As you can see, I do store paper towels, toilet paper, things like that in here, but you can see it. So I had an idea a couple weeks ago to use a piece of melamine to cover the top and make it hingeable so you can move it up and down easily, and also not permanently attach it so that when I move into my house one day, I can take it with me and the new owners can have a tub if they want. So come join us as I show you how it came together. We started this project where most of our projects start at the Home Depot. So we got a piece of 4x8 melamine, and we had it cut down at Home Depot so it would fit in our car. And we just used our rough estimates, and we had 2 cuts made so it would fit in the car and we wouldn't have to make too many cuts at home. When I did get home, we cut out the back piece, and I'm just cutting this on a track saw, but really any kind of saw you have should work. And then to cover the edges, we're gonna use an edge banding that is white plastic. And so all you do here is you put it on and you iron it in place, which is what Mom's doing. And then she's just making sure it's nice and flat, and she's continuing that process. To cut the edge banding, there's this really neat tool that is in the same section as the edge banding, and it works really well. It's only a couple bucks, so I highly recommend it if you're going to be doing this step. And this is just to make nice clean edges. You don't have to do this, but it just makes it all nice and uniform. Now we're attaching the back piece to the main piece, and we're using a piano hinge. And it's just a big long hinge that goes across the whole length. And then we're just using the included screws to attach it to the back and the main melamine piece. Then we put the piece in place, and as you'll notice, we cut it short so the faucet still hangs out and we don't cover it. In case it accidentally turns on or there's any kind of issues, the water will not spill on top, it will spill into the tub like it would normally. Here on the back piece, we have a piece of double-sided tape, and we just took that off and put it in place. This tape will keep it in place, but if I want to move in the future, I can take this up and there's no damage to the tub. Now we could have just ended right there and that would probably still work, but we decided to use this magnetic doorstop that we found, and we're putting the one piece on the wall, and the other end we're putting on the piece of melamine. And here you can see it just holds it when it's up in place. And here it is working. You just fold up the piece, it sticks to the wall, you take out what you need, and you can put it back in place. And the doorstop can also double as a hook to hold a towel. But another bonus is you can actually still use the tub with this when it's open, which is kind of nice. We did add 2 feet to the bottom so it doesn't slam against the tub, and I'll bring it down for you. So there it is. It's all done. I really like the look of it. I think it's nice and clean. The white just blends in with all the tile I already have. And let us know in the comments below, is this something you would do? Is this only an issue that I have? Let me know what you think and if this is a project that you might tackle in your house.
And now one more thing. Hey Steph, what's in the box?
Well, Mom, I got this box here, and I have opened it, so I do know what's in it. But we're gonna go ahead and open it on camera, and you're gonna see what's in the box. So this was sent to us by Home Depot as part of our Smart Home campaign. I'm gonna... There's a box inside the box. So we're gonna open this up, and anyone know what it is yet? We have 2 Hue systems. We've talked about the Hue smart lighting system before. This is actually a starter kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up so you guys can see what's inside. So, let's see. Nice. So we have the Philips Hue hub right here. And then we have 4 bulbs. Wow. So here's instructions. And we have the bulbs. So this is a bridge, and this would plug into my router just through this Ethernet cable here, and then I would use this to plug in the bridge. And once this is set up through the Hue app, then I can set up these bulbs right here, and I will have some smart lighting. So we are going to take these and get them set up, and we'll make a little how-to video for you guys. If you have any questions about the Hue system that you want us to answer in that video, let us know in the comments below.
Yay! I love my Hue bulbs.
Mom is a big fan of Hue.
Oh, I'm such a nerd about it, actually. I really enjoy them. And can I just tell my little story about the bulbs?
You may. Thank you for asking permission, Mom.
Well, I know this is totally lazy, but I thought, you know what? I could put a bulb, one of these Philips Hue bulbs, in my overhead light fixture, and I could sit in my big chair or my bed and turn my light off and on. So I've done that. So it really is very convenient to do that. So I do like my bulbs.
Thank you, Mom. This is her honest opinion. We were just at lunch yesterday, and she was like, I just love my smart technology. And I was like, man, I need to get you filming you say that. Like, it was just so genuine. She really loves it.
Yeah.
She really does. So that's our show for today. Please remember to like and share and all of the things. We will put links below to the stuff we talked about. And also, if you want to get our newsletter, our weekly newsletter, we'll put a link to that below.
And thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.